for a different side. So.
So then the surgeon, he's right here.
He can
so
be
he's
there.
gonna because he's thinking like the one he wants. He goes on this way. He goes down.
Yeah. So they're going to use this first when they're going down, like up that skin.
Yes.
They're going to use this when they get down to tissue. DeBakey's are the popular
DeBakey.
one. This is their rat tooth. They'll use them sometimes going down in, but for the most part. So if there's no assistant,
Yeah.
so if there's no assistant, you're on this side assisting. So you're going to have to do this and that.
Retracting.
So, you know, you're going to be doing this. They're going to be doing this. You're going to be doing this, and that's going to be over here. So, and always make sure, if they say table up, what's the first thing you're going to do?
Table up. Oh, here.
Perfect. Make sure that you're not going to
Yes.
cramp the patient. So if that was coming over here,
Does it really matter if I set up this, like the basin on that side or this side?
if that's what works for you, then, you know, but just...
But then for you, you always set it on the
I
very
always
left.
have it there.
Always on the very
Always,
left.
always, always. This.
Okay.
And this would never be that close. So, and it would be, you know, that,
Yeah.
I would never let my circulator do that to me. So then it would be here, so you have everything here. And you're using your right hand
Wait, so
predominantly.
what's here? Here are the sponges.
Yeah, so just like on that side it was,
Yes.
it's just a complete mirror image.
Okay.
of
So you
this.
always put a sponge. You always put the water here.
If I have a huge
Huge
trauma,
case.
the big trauma, I would take this, so I'd have this one, I'd have this one,
Big trauma.
and would have this, and I would have this. I always put this, and I would have it like that. Big trauma, where I'm going to need water and I'm going to need saline, or I'm going to need somewhere to put a huge clot of blood or a big bowel. I'm going to need a
bowel.
place to put that in, a big specimen. Say you're taking out a huge specimen, like something bigger than this. So it's like fills the whole basin.
Yes.
I have that. So he's like, he wants to give me this. I go like this. Pop. And then I put it back. And that's my specimen.
So this is like your little male.
Yeah.
This is your big male. I mean your popular male. This is your second backup.
It's like my satellite. You know, it's like, this is the stove in the kitchen, the working
That's a
stuff.
stove.
These are my drawers, but this is on the cabinet. It's the stuff like this is my salt and pepper, all that kind of stuff that I use all the time. So, but I know, this doesn't change if you're on the other side. This doesn't change.
So then you can utilize this one too.
Yeah.
So you say this is water right here or
Water,
saline.
whatever, yeah.
And then this is just sponges.
Yeah.
You care because you care about the sponge
Yeah.
right here. Oh yeah. See, this part I don't get. Okay, so this is a throwaway stuff.
That's the old one. So that's the old one. And
The old one.
You
Okay.
keep it because you need to count it. You need to be, you know.
Okay, these are
accountable
all
for
like
it.
your accountables.
Yeah.
Got it.
So.
Because you're going from here to here, and
Yeah.
then your sponge is right here. But then your sponge is actually right here too, the unused one.
When the used ones, no, I get them off my field. I get them
The
off
used
my
one,
field.
get it off?
There's a kick bucket.
Yeah.
I make my circulator put a kick bucket to where. So here's the kick bucket. My kick bucket's going to be right there.
Oh.
So that I'd say where I want it, so that I can like this.
Okay.
I'm still here.
Don't leave it Don't leave
No,
it there.
no.
It's messy.
Get that shit off. Get it off.
Okay.
Get it off. Because you really want to know what your blood loss is.
Yeah.
And you only can know your blood loss if you're using that thing, putting the things in there, and the circulator can put them in the pockets and count them out. So that's what she does.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then the new lap, you put it here, right? You don't put it here.
So if I get new laps, you know, I'm doing this and I'm
You
doing
put
the
it in
counting
there.
thing, right? And I will put, if I need them dry, They'll go here. If I need them wet, they'll go here.
Dry, wet.
Yeah. So no, I take them off of here. So like say I got a new thing of glass
Okay.
and I'm using them dry.
Dry.
So this out here is my dry.
Dry, right here.
This is dry, this is wet. So I go like this and I put my dries all
Yes.
there. If I need them wet,
Oh. So all your lap are here.
yeah, I put them all there. If I have
Yeah.
sponge sticks,
Yes.
you know, I will have my sponge sticks sometimes. If I have, depending on a lot of them in here,
Uh-huh.
they'll be in here.
Sponge stick.
If I'm using a lot of sponge sticks, I'll have one up
Yes.
and a peanut, if we use peanuts. And
This is a very cute setup.
yeah, it works. I mean, it's worked for me for a long, long time.
Yeah, sponge, right?
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
your
sponge
Mr.
is
Sponge.
sponge.
Hey,
This is
Mr.
sponge.
Sponge, you're right
If
here.
I have peanuts,
Oh.
so do we have peanuts in here?
Oh my gosh. Peanuts.
So here's. And never, 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 never have your dressings on the field. So here's peanuts. They
I'll
have
never have it dressing on the field.
never. These are called peanuts, and they have them in a thing called cherries. They're not cherries. These are peanuts. So they're called peanuts in New York. They're called Kittners.
Mm-hmm.
So
So you never have your dressing on the field.
oh no, that you never do.
Oh, we do it here.
Never, 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 never. That's what if one of those sponges, in the midst of a busy case, what if one of those sponges ended up in the abdomen? And you count, your count's correct, but you have a sponge that was a dressing sponge. You should never, and it's against policy. So I take these, right there.
But
So-
but 100% of cases we do it here has dressings.
That's not supposed to be. So
Okay.
here, sorry.
All right. Yeah.
And they're here, stuck. Yeah. 'Cause
Oh, okay.
I pulled the sticky thing.
You did.
Yeah.
Yes.
I pulled that up and I just put it on the rim of my thing. Sometimes I've had peanuts all over the place, you know, because it's a big case. And then I keep one up here. If I have sponges,
Uh huh.
say, for the sake of argument, you don't ever do this.
The dressings.
My homemade sponge stick.
Two.
So I have them here ready.
Yeah.
If I have extras, so that when this one is used and they go peanut, they want another one, I have one ready.
Yeah.
I'm ahead.
Mm-hmm. You are ahead.
So when I get peanuts, this is typically what it looks like. I have one up and then my backup.
But then for the peanuts, it's not like you have to use like the you can still use this for.
Yeah,
can
sometimes they want one, you know, they pushed it, you know, and they
Uh-huh.
give me another one because they don't feel it's like doing what it should.
Uh huh.
And don't make it floppy. Make it, you know, grab it there and make it to where because they use this to dissect.
So it's okay to use the Alice. Oh, it's
Yeah, you can use an Alice.
Uh-huh. These
you
are-
can use a
okay.
Kelly.
Yeah.
You know, you can use a tonsil if it's deep.
Uh huh.
Use a tonsil. But just make sure that it's on there good and it's got some, you know, like, because some people
It's
put them
good.
on and they're like,
Yeah.
that's all floppy. It's not
no
gonna work.
floppy. Okay,
It's
got
not
it.
gonna work. So,
Okay.
and then this is my sponge stick. So,
Wow. Thank you.
yep. Yeah.
Well, today, someone, I never had somebody, taught me this much before. Wow.
Yeah, it's
Uh-huh.
it's really very simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just made my day.
Oh.
Okay.
And you know, you can mess around in here if you want. I've
Okay.
got to go down to the peninsula, but
Okay.
if you want to mess around in here with all
Okay.
this,
Yeah.
and like, you know, move stuff around and see what works for Jeff.
Mhm.
This works for Kimray.
Mhm.
What works for Jeff? If you know,
Yeah.
want this here or this here, just when you do come up with something, do it that way all the time.
Okay.
Do it that way all the time.
Okay. Thanks, Kim. And as far as like Maria, she said she wants a drape.
Yeah, so just after you get through, just fold it up and give it to her.
Give it to her. Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.